The Bucks trail. Here's Robertson. Pass to Dandridge. To the paint. 4 on the clock.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Perry. Takes the 3. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. On the court for Denver. We've got Smith. And it's the bodyguard in at the 4. Here's Baddest one with the tip.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Dandridge. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Allen. Oh, got a piece of it. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. To the inside. Pass to Dandridge. And the layup is good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Denver in the lead. Here's Baddest one. And here's Smith. Allen defending. Here's the bodyguard. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Milwaukee. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's Dandridge. Off target from 3-point range.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Baddest one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets. And he's good on the second.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Perry. Here's Dandridge. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 26.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's T. Feet out. And it's ABC missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's an 8-footer. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now a timeout called by Denver. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He seemed pleased with this team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The Bucks making a switch here. And he drops the first.
Number 7. Shooting for Denver.
And so he makes both from the line. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Q. Back to Allen. Here's Here's Dandridge. The shot. 5 to shoot. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's baddest one. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Roberts.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Robertson. Pass to Allen. Here's Dandridge. Right wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to T. Smith with it. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 13-footer. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. To tie it up. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to ABC. Here's baddest one. Clock at 6. Here's Roberts. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Pass to Q. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is hammered home.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Knocks it loose. On the break. Here's Q. Pass to Dandridge to take the lead. Here's Q. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's D. Here's baddest one. Allen defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the bodyguard. That one's wide left. And the Bucks with the possession here. Pass to Dandridge. And the Bucks lead by 2. You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's T. Inside. Down low. Here's Q. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's the bodyguard. Here's baddest one. Shoots a fadeaway. And another miss by Denver. Here's Robertson. Pass to Q. 6 to shoot to the inside. Here's Allen. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's T. Here's D. Here's baddest one. And again, Denver no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his goal.
Pass to Allen. Here's Dandridge. And here's Allen. Here's the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's ABC. Pass to baddest one. Here's D. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's baddest one. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior defense.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
I mean, he's the reason they're off to such a great start in the series. From the jump, he was fired up and ready to fight hard for the win. Offensive rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
A nice shot by Dandridge.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That is one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul. 14 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. There's the steal. Here's T. To the paint. And the basket by the bodyguard.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Robertson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup. He's got 34.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Here's Dandridge. No good on the three. Here's T. Pass to ABC. Here's D. Goes up on the baseline. And that one's long.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robertson. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in, coming off that pick.
And so here is Denver. Trailing by 13. Here's baddest one. Nice D from Allen. Here's Robertson. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.